Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we have another new bags episode. If you guys are interested to see a couple of the new bags that I've spotted, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm just gonna talk about Chanel since everyone's talking about the Chanel price increases. Apparently it's been officially confirmed. If you haven't seen it, it's like circulating over Instagram and Reddit. I believe the price increase will officially start on March 27th, 2024. I know a lot of people were actually speculating that there was gonna be one in January, and then other people said it was gonna be one in February, and now it's actually confirmed that it's gonna be at the end of March. But yeah, so let's talk about a couple Chanel bags. Okay, so this is the first Chanel bag I want to talk about. It's essentially a hobo handbag. If you guys notice on the Chanel website, it's a very general. The hobo bag encompasses a whole variety of hobo bags. So this bag first caught my attention. I believe it was Reddit or Instagram. Somebody posted a picture of this in the Chanel subreddit, and the first thing I thought of, I was like, oh, this kind of looks like an Hermes Evelyn bag, but a Chanel version of it, and I'm actually not mad about it. At first I didn't really like how big the CC logo was, but then at the same time it's like I feel like that's kind of the vibe. So I would like this if the CC logo was smaller, or as is, I'm completely fine with it. I like the Evelyn PM. That's actually my favorite size out of all the Evelyns, which is why I feel like the Chanel version I actually do like. I know on the website as well they have this denim version of it, which I think is also really cute. I mean, if I had to choose, I would prefer the leather one, but I think the denim one is also really nice too. It's like this dark blue denim, and I love the chain detailing. I just feel like blue denim works so well with gold and silver hardware. So this bag does retail for $5,200. I'm sure the leather one is probably like $200 to $300 more expensive, but I do actually like that this has a front pocket, whereas the Hermes Evelyn is literally just, you know, how it is. I like that the chain on this is on the thinner side as well. I feel like if the chain was thicker, then I wouldn't like it. I like that there's a zipper pocket on the inside, and just like the little small hardware details on this bag I actually really enjoy. Like just the small little buttons on the side, the overall shape of this I really like. I would love to try this on in person the next time I go into the Chanel boutique, just to kind of see it on my body, but just from online photos I feel like this is a winner. The only thing is I feel like this bag is kind of expensive because it's like $5,200 and it's just so small, but you know, it's the name of the game. Chanel price increases, it's crazy. Okay, so the next Chanel bag is this shopping bag that was super popular on the runway. I think this is like one of the 3 bags that most people were talking about when the spring summer show came on. It's this kind of sequin tote bag. My personal favorite, of course, is the mint green one, but I feel like the pink one and the green one are the most popular of this bag. So if you zoom in on it, you can just see all the beaded work. So at first I just feel like it's really expensive. This bag is $7,600, and if you live in California, this is basically an $8,000 bag, which is wild because a mini Kelly is like 8,000 something. One small bone that they throw you is that this bag does come with a little pouch, kind of like the Chanel 22 comes with a little pouch, like the Neverfull comes with a little pouch. So they give you a pouch, which is an all leather pouch, which again, I love the color that they chose for this. The one thing that I do like about Chanel sequin is the fact that it kind of moves, if that makes sense. There was this other Chanel bag from a couple seasons ago, I think Maria, I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but she has the ones where if you move the sequins one way, it's like a totally different design, that type of aesthetic. This bag obviously doesn't do that, but you can just tell from the photos that you can move the sequins. I don't know if I ever need to add a sequin bag in my collection. I know a lot of people like it, especially from Fendi. I like beaded work over sequins personally, but I think this bag is overpriced. But I mean, if the sequins are hand stitched individually, then I can kind of understand the price point. If this is like a machine made stitch sequin, then maybe not. $8,000? I don't think so, pal. And then I want to talk about this backpack really quick. I think it was Purse Blog or Purse Forum where one of the 3 bags that are in for 2024 are bucket bags, which I think is super interesting because I feel like a lot of people don't like bucket bags and then all of a sudden they come back for a second. But I actually like this. I feel like for me, I'm just a little biased because I actually like Chanel fabric bags. I just feel like Chanel does these like cool painted watercolory jungle-esque type bags really well to my liking. I feel like this bag is like perfect for spring and summer, but because it's kind of dark, you can also wear this in the fall too. The only thing that I don't like about this bag is the little Chanel on the where the string is. I would have rather them had just like the CC logo that they did on one of those. Remember when they had like 2 bags in one situations, and the way that they tied it together was like with a leather loop and then it just had CC. I would have preferred that on this bag than the Chanel logo, but I think I'm just biased. I don't like the font that they wrote the Chanel in, but I love the contrast in the colors from it's like dark, but then it's like the bright bright orange weave chain. The other thing that I actually really like about this, I don't know, it just feels really special because it's like watercolor-esque and every single color of the CC logo is different. They do have a flat bag that is kind of similar in just like the baseline print, but the only thing that I did not like about this flat bag were the flowers or the camellias. People that really like whimsical things, eclectic things, you guys would like this because there is cool detailing where there's a little piece of hardware on the inside of every flower. But for me, when I look at this bag too long, it's a little creepy. I think it's just like so busy when you stare at it. It kind of stresses me out, and the placement of the flowers are a little too abstract for my liking. If they made this flat bag in just what the backpack is, so just like the watercolor CC logo, I feel like I would love that so much more, especially because it's dark, so you don't really have to worry about it, because with fabric bags obviously it's 10 times harder to clean and wipe stuff off. And then the last Chanel bag I wanted to talk about really quick is the Chanel 31. So this is the thing, the Chanel 31 I believe came out in fall 2018, so it's not a new bag. However, one thing I just want to mention is I have been seeing this bag everywhere on my feed recently. Like, I don't know what happened, but it's just like got a recent boom non-stop. Every single time I'm on Instagram, I always see this bag. They do have this bag available, I think in 4 sizes. I know at least in 3. My personal favorite is actually the nano size. 2 reasons why I want to talk about. One, because I've seen it everywhere, but there's this 24S color, this green color. If any of you guys know the color code of this, please let me know. But I've been seeing this non-stop. So they first have a wallet on chain version of this, which I think is absolutely spectacular. I know that the original 31, you can like flap it if you get the bigger sizes, I believe. I don't think you can do it with the smaller sizes, but the bigger size is one of the things that you can do is flap it over. So I like that they made this wallet on the chain the flapped version, if that makes sense. But again, it's just this divine 24S green color. It's so beautiful. And then one of the personal shoppers that I always mention, Momoland Tokyo, I've just seen so many photos, so I'm just going to insert them here, and I've just absolutely fell in love with the nano size specifically. I've never worn it before, so next time I go to the Chanel boutique, I definitely just want to try it on and see it in person, because I've never ever tried it on or touched it. At first I wasn't a huge fan, but it's severely grown on me. But again, specifically in the smaller sizes, I'm such a top hand girly, and I actually like the contrast where it's kind of like hard and then you have the leather on the bottom bits where the quilting is. I just feel like it's very, not princessy, it's like it gives me posh dinner vibes, but also kind of like, oh, let me go run errands, especially when I've seen people style it. They just wear it with like a giant sweater, and I really like the vibes. Let me know down in the comments if any of you guys own the Nano 31 and tell me how you get along with it. Again, I feel like the dimensions probably don't fit a phone, but I mean, if it could fit at least a card holder and a bottle of hand sanitizer, maybe a couple lippies, then I could be on board with it. But really, this green color, I even texted my Chanel essay and asked her if she had any flap or flat card holders in this, because if she did, I would have auto-bought, like auto-bought. I would have ran to the boutique and paid for it, but unfortunately they didn't have any, so tears. So next I want to talk about Celine really quickly. So they actually added a new mini size of the Romy bag. I've yet to see this size in person. I really hope it's a lot more functional than the mini Ava bag, because the mini Ava bag holds absolutely nothing, but this has potential. It's really cute. They currently only have it available in one color, I believe, in the tan. I really like the Romy bag, but between the Romy and the Heloise girly through and through. Even though Lisa is no longer with Celine, I still love all the Celine bags that she recommended me. Really quick, I read somewhere that Blinks in Thailand are supporting Lisa so hard that now they're selling all their Celine bags and they just want to buy Louis Vuitton, which I think is so interesting. But yeah, I'm never gonna sell my Ava, ever. Another thing is that one of my subbies is actually the one that showed me this. So there was a Europe exclusive Heloise bag in all leather in this, first of all, this gorgeous dark brown color. It was like a dark brown with like red burgundy undertones, but obviously of course brown. Not only that, but it was embossed with Triumph logos everywhere, and I actually really like this because it's giving me like on the go when it's the all leather ones, especially let's just use the black example where it has like the mini monogram on the side, but it's embossed, so it's like it's there but it's not there. It's like loud and quiet, and I really like this. I honestly can't remember if they brought it to America, but I do know that she told me that this was a Europe exclusive. I just checked on the website right now and I can no longer find it, but thank you to my subby that showed this to me. Like 10 out of 10, like this is phenomenal. She sent me pictures of her trying this on and like, oh, it looks looks so good on her. And I'm gonna put the price tag right over here. So these photos are courtesy of her, so thank you so much. And then another one of you guys enabling me, and she sent me a picture of Celine's new pastel yellow. I believe it's called like light yellow or pastel yellow. So Celine really quick has 3 shades of yellow on their website right now. So Pollen obviously is like the more deeper mustardy one, and then now there's 2 pastel yellows. So this pastel yellow, oh my word. So she first sent it to me and she was like, Maggie, what do you think about this? And I was like, oh my god. I immediately texted my SA the next day. I wanted to see like a in real life photo just to kind of see the color in case the online photos didn't match up, and oh my word, it's stunning. So these are the photos from my Celine essay, and no joke, this looks like my Dior butter shade. Oh, they do have this pastel yellow color available in their wallet on chain bag with the Triumph logo, and then just the Triumph shoulder bag but with the chain. Honestly, if I wasn't saving up for my micro DJoy and my Goyard mini and shoe and one other thing, because honestly I would be so tempted to buy the Triumph with chain shoulder bag like that. Oh my gosh, it no joke looks like my Dior butter, the one that got away forever. Sad violin. I'm actually gonna go to the Celine boutique this coming week, so I'll definitely try to film some shopping vlogs to see this color in real life. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. Girl, you are an enabler. Why would you send this to me? And also thank you, because I might add a new SLG, guys, because you guys know I've been looking for a flat card holder, so this might be it. This might be it. And then the last Celine bag I wanted to talk about is their new poly bag. I believe this is from the Runway, and the moment I saw this, it looks like a bag that I know, but I can't put my finger on it. I don't know, it just, this bag style looks very similar. For example, the Celine Tilly bag clearly looks like the Prada Cleo bag. But anyways, I actually think I like this. I like this more than the Ava Triumph logo. Like, I like the Ava on its own, as you guys know, of course. But this, I actually like with the Triumph logo. I feel like if the Triumph logo was any smaller, it actually wouldn't work because this bag is on the bigger side. I love the ruching. I do actually also love about this bag is that the strap is on the thicker side as well. So if a lot of you guys think that the Ava bag might be too small for you, maybe give this bag a go. I wonder if this bag will be in stores yet, because I feel like a lot of Runway pieces take a couple weeks to get actually into the boutique. But I really like this. I would love to touch it. This leather, you can actually see like the grainedness of it. This bag looks like it would be really soft, but at the same time really durable as well. So definitely want to check this bag out. But yes, I think it's the Diane bag. This bag is giving me the Diane bag, yes. And they do have this bag available in another color as well. It's kind of like a khaki color, like a khaki chestnutty color. Okay, lastly we have a few items from Dior. So they have a new book tote, and oh my gosh, I feel like I say this almost every single time when we talk about a book tote, but this one I would buy. First of all, I love the dark purple. Okay, I don't know what's going on right now. I feel like I'm in this weird purple mood recently, so I love that they use like a darker shade of purple on here. It's like a mauvey purple, and on top of that, you guys know me, florals and book totes, me go hand in hand. Okay, the florals that they picked for this, the shades of pink, phenomenal. And I just love the amount of color that they used for this, like the pinks, the blues, the yellows, and of course my favorite thing, if you flip it to the back, I've actually never seen this on any of the book totes. So normally when there's a ribbon, the ribbon kind of goes all the way around, you know, like Christian Dior, and then you can get the back. I love how the back of this book tote is open because the sun's face is there, and you guys know I'm a Leo, so if there was a floral book tote for me to buy, it would be this one without a doubt. Because the other thing that I like too is that because the base isn't like the stark white, I feel like you wouldn't have the issue with seeing the glue. Hopefully, fingers crossed. This, oh, I love everything about this. I love that there's that little ribbon at the top. Like, the detail on this is absolutely phenomenal, and I love it. Sticking with the purple theme, they have like a corresponding friendship bracelet. If I didn't already get the matching friendship bracelet with my best friend, the gray one, I honestly would have asked her if she wanted to do this one instead, because I love it. Like, I love it, I love it, I love it. And then they also have the same shade of purple in a patent SLG. I forgot exactly what the card holder was called, but this is what it looks like, and oh my god, oh, I honestly want this. Like, I really truly want this. I don't know what's going on with me in purple. I don't know what's happening. But another thing that I would like to notice is, actually was on the Dior website, and I noticed that all their SLGs changed names now. So before, the accordion style one was no joke called the 5 gusset card holder. It's like now the 5 gusset card holder is called the Jasmine card holder, and then the flat card holder is called like Freesia or Freesia, something like that. But yeah, so they have this new lilac color, which I think is Chef's Kiss Divine. I like that the shade of lilac neck is actually dark enough, because as an SLG you're constantly touching it with your hands, using money, so you don't have to worry about it getting dirty. And I love that they came out with this in a patent. Like, oh, chef's kiss, amazing. But going on to the previous floral book tote, they actually have a saddlebag version of this too, because I'm actually a huge fan of the embroidered saddlebags too. I mean, to be honest though, I would pick the book tote. This book tote is phenomenal. It would actually be extremely dangerous because I might just splurge and get it if they had this in the mini. So I really hope they don't come out with the mini, because I don't need to be tempted like that. And then going on with colors, they actually do have this kind of like crinkly gold calf skin. I believe that they have this available in the Mini Lady Dior bag and also in the Miss Dior mini bag as well. This is just, anytime I see like crinkled calf skin, I just always think of like a Chanel Gabrielle. Like, that's the vibes that immediately comes to my head. But I mean, I like this. I think I would personally like this more if it wasn't crinkled, if it was just like gold. But I mean, Bottega and the way they each had like gold and silver bags, so I guess it's Dior's turn to have their kind of like metallic piece. And then another Dior bag I wanted to talk about is the DJoy bag, but they have it like encrusted in pearls, and I actually love this. This is extremely expensive, but to me the price point for the amount of work I'm sure had gone into putting each individual pearl on this bag, I mean, $8,700, extremely expensive, but this bag is literally a piece of art. Like, if you zoom in on the photos, like I would love to see this bag in person. If you zoom in on the photos, you just see all the little intricate pearls. See, I prefer this over that super popular Chanel pearl bag, just because for me, with the backdrop of the black leather with the pearls, it just looked really creepy for me. But the way that they did this with the white backdrop with the pearls, I think this is done so well. And then going back on with the bucket bag theme that we mentioned earlier, Dior actually has a brand new bucket bag. It's like a bucket backpack, kind of similar to the Chanel bucket backpack situation. So they have this available in their Dior Oblique, and then they have this available in just like the Canache with the leather. I don't know how I feel about this. From visuals, I don't think I like it. It's not that I hate it, I think it's ugly, I just don't like it. Like, to me, it's nothing special. I think it's because the bag itself is very skinny and it's narrow. I like the detailing where they have like the CD chain detailing. It's kind of the same links as like the Caro bag. The drawstring bits, I'm not a huge fan of. I feel like this backpack reminds me of like in the 1700s when people had this exact backpack style, was to carry their laundry. I have a canvas bag that looks just like this. Let me see if I can go find it really quick. Okay, so you guys know me, I collect canvas bags. So this is one of the first canvas bags I've ever gotten. It's from a restaurant called French Laundry in NorCal. So this canvas bag is supposed to be a laundry bag. So it's basically a bucket bag, okay, with the drawstring like this, but it's like the skinny kind of tall shape with the string like this. Tell me that this laundry bag does not look like the Dior backpack. So I feel like that's why I don't really love it. Like, I don't dislike it, but I also don't love it. I feel like this bag is not going to be a classic. It's definitely like a seasonal item. And I mean, for $4,500, I feel like that's a little expensive for what this bag is. If you guys have tried it on, I don't know, I think it's because it's skinny. If it was wider, I think I would like it more, but yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this bag. Okay, so 2 more bags left from Dior. So the next one is the Mini Dior Jolie top handle bag. So this is essentially Dior's version of a rectangular mini with top handle from Chanel. I feel like I don't know how I feel about this bag yet. I like the detail where there's that like tiny little pearl in the center. I like that their top handle is actually different enough from the rectangular mini top handles, where theirs is just like a full like half moon, where this is flat and then it has the little hardware bits. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Canache. I just feel like this is kind of like the Caro bag plus the Miss Dior bag kind of merging together, and they added a top handle. I mean, price point wise, this is essentially almost the same price as a rectangular mini. So it really just depends if you just kind of want to boycott Chanel, but if you still kind of want a mini flat bag with a top handle, I feel like this would be a good alternative. I'm always a huge fan of Dior Canache, like Dior Canache through and through. I like that the chain strap is actually just the leather bits and then the chain on the bottom. I think so it's a lot more comfortable. I wonder how heavy it is. I'm sure it feels really nice, just because, hello, Dior Canache. So then the last bag I want to talk about is the Besance bag. This bag actually came out, I think, like a month ago or something. This bag isn't brand new, but Jisoo recently posted pictures of her wearing this bag on her Instagram, so I wanted to mention it because I don't believe I've talked about this bag before. I feel like I'm not a big fan of the CD logo in this aspect. I just feel like it's a little too loud for my liking. I mean, you already have the Dior Oblique, and then all of a sudden you have this like CD. I don't know, I feel like the CD hardware on this bag is trendy, and I don't mean trendy as in it's really popular right now, but I just don't feel like this bag will like stand the test of time. I like the idea of it, of having it like hanging, so it's a little bit different. It's a like modern trendy version. I mean, I like the general shape of this bag. I like that the strap is leather. It's very like compact. It's kind of giving a Dior version of the Celine Focal bag. I mean, if you just short handled this, it would be giving me Louis Vuitton Diane bag too, but obviously this is a crossbody bag instead. They do have this bag available in leather too, so if you don't want the Dior oblique, you have that option, but Jisoo has the Dior oblique version. But if I got a Dior oblique bag, I would get a small bobby bag instead of this one. I don't know, it's just really the CD logo for me is a little too much, but I know some people like the CD logo because it's kind of understated, because if you get just the leather one, then some people might not know what CD stands for, or they won't even notice the CD logo. It's just because we really like brands, so we immediately notice the CD. It's like when I saw Jisoo try on the bobby bag, I was like, oh my god, I need to try this bag on. I'm in love with this. Whereas me seeing Jisoo style this bag, I'm just like, oh, that's like okay. Jisoo obviously can make everything look good, but the bag in and of itself, I was like, there's like no necessity for me to be like, I need to go to the Dior store and try this bag on. Alrighty guys, so we've come to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'm like really fighting for my life because the sun has literally just set, so I'm sorry if the lighting from the beginning of the video to now is a little bit different. Apologies. Let me know down in the comments if there's any bags that I mentioned today that's now on your added wish list, or that you've tried on, or that you hate. But truly though, is it just me, or is the Chanel 31 like popping off on social media right now? Like, I don't know what's happening, who's promoting it or what. I just see it everywhere, and that nano size is so cute. I can't. And if any of you guys own that Chanel light green color in a flat card holder or a flap card holder, don't even tell me, because I will actually be so jealous, because it is, oh my gosh, such a nice shade of like a deep sea foam green. Like, I love it. Chef's kiss. As always, if you guys enjoyed today's video, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. It really helps support my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys. I honestly really want that book tote. Like, oh my word, it's too beautiful.